EUGINE is the Association of Engine Power Plant Manufacturers. And at this stage, I often get the question, so what's an engine power plant? And it's true, it's a technology that is used in many applications. It's very present around us, but we don't know about it. So one typical example is biogas power plants. For example, all of them run with an engine power plant. And if I had to define the technology maybe more from an abstract point of view, I would say that the two hallmarks are really that it's fuel agnostic, so meaning you can put anything almost that you want inside, and then with that you produce electricity and sometimes heat. Energy policy today is really at the crossroads. We're going from the old system, which was basically a system where we are looking at, so what's the demand, and then we put the supply, so we install the capacity. And today this is becoming much more complex. So especially in the electricity sector, it will be increasingly difficult to balance at all times electricity demand and supply. And there, I think that really this change of perspective is needed, that we also have with ENZA, where we take this integrated system approach, so that we look not at the silos, as we call them, but that we take electricity, gas, heat, and other sectors and take a system perspective. And yeah, unfortunately, it's not yet something that is being done in policy. We focus on everything that will help decarbonize our economy. Well, the first thing that comes to mind today is really hydrogen, I would say. And in that sense, our members have put a lot of effort now in R&D and to convert the technology to run with hydrogen. So actually today, if you want, you can already, for example, buy an engine power plant running on hydrogen. The other thing we're focusing on, and this is not something so new, but it will be essential to decarbonize heating, is combined heat and power, so cogeneration. And the last maybe new thing is all the services we could provide to grids, so to ensure security of supply in the grid. ENZA is really a place where you have different stakeholders coming together, but we have one thing in common, and we bridge different sectors. So in our case, of course, we bridge electricity, gas and heat. But yeah, the association has many actors that are relevant in that field. And so yeah, for it's great really to be there, to be able to exchange and also to find common solutions to common challenges. Really, the last elections, the ones in 2019, were the first ones after the Paris Agreement, right? And we've seen that the last 5 years, the EU institutions have really done a great effort in translating the climate objective into targets and objectives. And in my view, the next 5 years will really need to be about us showing that we can reach those ambitious targets. So really about the implementation side. In that field, really, our wish would be that the next Commission and Parliament really take a look at whether the right incentives are in place for all technologies, so including for ours, of course.